We're live and you're getting to look at Donna. Here I am. Donna got me hats. So I have hat.
Every bass player
Has hats. And I don't, so
has.
now I have hat. Alright, so where were we? Uh Building and owning your online presence. Um what I wanted to talk about yesterday uh, was also, hey, check this sound quality. Make sure
Oh
we're,
yeah.
make
Let's
sure
make
we're
sure we're
copacetic.
good here.
Just click on the thing, on the play thing.
But I have it on mute down here. So. Oh yeah. Let's
Make
make
sure
sure
we're
we're
copacetic.
good.
All right, yeah, and we look good too. Wow, it's nice. All right, cool. Anywho, so I wanted to talk about building and owning your online presence. First of all, building. Um, we all have Facebook, obviously, and those of you who are looking on YouTube, access to YouTube. Uh, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about building an online presence outside of direct monitored social media. Um, and that's the owning it part. Um, it's one thing to say, well, yeah, I have a Facebook page, and you can like it and sub and get updates and blah 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 blah. But if you're building a business, and let me just move this a little closer. If you're building a business, one of the main things that you really need to do is have real ownership of the content that you put out. No looming Zuckerberg overhead or what have you. Um, Absolutely use these tools. I use these tools. I'm not telling anybody to not use the uh, the tools of Facebook, Twitter,
Other platforms.
other platforms. Uh, I'm saying that those platforms should really be used to drive traffic to your online presence, your page, where you can go uncensored and unadulterated as much as that is. Um, you know, a lot of people are leaving Facebook, for example. Mostly, butthurt ultra right wing weirdos are jumping off the boat of Facebook onto their other site that I'm not going to even dignify with naming it, because they keep calling it an English word when it's a French word, and it really bothers me. So I'll just leave it at that. But if there were, if let's say you were really good at, oh, I don't know, selling to people who have some sort of um, psychological issue where they become like ultra right wing or ultra left wing, and they all abandon social media platforms that you have presence on. Um, Having that system where you can drive the traffic to your website allows you to maintain those captures, maintain those leads, maintain that business, despite the fact that they leave uh, your business, your traditional social media venues, uh, whatever. Uh, so, um, and on top of that, them going off to other social media outlets really means that they could possibly
Face that disbanding or being banned or deplatformed
right,
again.
right. Well, no, I'm saying, like, if they go to other platforms, they could easily be your your voice on that platform.
Right.
Being, they go, oh, well, where'd you get that cool shirt? Oh, well, I got it here. And then you have other leads coming in, because
Oh,
word
yeah.
of mouth is actually a very powerful lead. um, uh, where did you learn this? Well, I learned this at
You
I've got comments. I've got people watching. Wow. Hi, Penelope. Hi, Kathy. Kathy's an old friend, and well, you know Penelope. Anyhow, um, so there's that. Now, when it comes to owning your online presence, there's really only one way to do that, and that is to uh, have your own website. Um, this day and age, it's easy as pie to create your own website or have it created for you and get it put on a platform. Um, Not that I'm tooting my own horn, but we here at the studio, the network studio, we actually do have that as something that we can offer. Um, the base price of that is 200 for building the site, and then anything beyond that, you have to talk to one of our have a consultation with one of our web developers about that. So um, that being said, owning your website, the immediate perk is you have a landing page for everyone to go to. Uh, it's yours. There's no censorship on it. It's yours. You know, if you want to put a political message up there, you put it up there. It's yours, and you know the consequences of that message are also yours. But no one's going to stop you from saying what you want to say. Um, the the other perk to that is you can attach a store to that instead of having to worry about, oh, I'm going to have to sell via Facebook Marketplace, and then you get deplatformed and
Right.
and you know, then what? You know, then all those marketplace interactions that you had are all lost because no one can find that guy that they bought that one thing from one time because you're no longer on Facebook. Or anything that you have up for sale that they try to buy it and they try to contact you and they can't, and that just frustrates people too. Uh, we covered. Uh, you don't have to deal with censorship. You don't have to deal with the looming owner of the website over your head because you're the owner. Um, Marketplace. Um, Also, it's a prime way to share testimonials to your business because um, a web page is adaptable just by its very nature. You can have uh, you can add sub pages to your landing page and uh, be able to coordinate driving people to your testimonials so that they can see that you know you're doing the job. You're doing what you um, what do I want to say? You're doing what you're meeting the expectations or exceeding the expectations of your customer base. Um, Also, damn it, it was right there. So I went through like the perks. Now, granted, that it is work. It is part of the work of anyone who owns a business to manage and maintain their online presence. Uh, there are methods to make that work easier. I talked about it. CoSchedule is one of those things. Mailchimp to basically automate your mailing lists and stuff like that. All of those things are add-on helps, and as I discover and become more comfortable with each of these applications, I'm going to be featuring them as well. Yeah, you got anything?
Well, the one perk of having a website and being able to, do whatever you want with it is to make you can utilize Hootsuite or
Co-schedule.
co-schedule along with your website, and use the social media platforms as a base to advertise
Right.
and promote your goods and your
I think they call that
services.
funneling.
Yes, they call it funneling.
Yeah.
Yes,
Funneling.
yes, funneling
It's not
all
on
the
the cake.
traffic to one spot.
It's not only cake.
No. So it's I've tried to make these, give people advice about that in the past, especially people utilizing Facebook to promote like radio shows or
Mhm.
their podcast, and sometimes their podcast or their shows are kind of cringy, and teeter the lines of platform, and they find themselves constantly being deplatformed. If they
I wonder
had
who you're
one
talking about.
website, yeah, you know who I'm talking
I wonder
about.
who you're talking about. I know exactly who she's talking about. I will not mention his name.
For he is not here on Facebook.
Yeah. He can't defend himself, so I feel kind of bad about shitting on him.
Well, we're not. I'm
I
just
am.
using him. Well, yes, I'm just using that as an example of potential traffic that could be, go into his website if he had one. So, yeah, these are things to contemplate.
All right, any of you guys out there, if you are interested in talking about setting up your own website and don't know where to start, you can always hit me up in the comments.
Hey, Harry.
They're over there. Unless you're on YouTube, then they're down there. And that's just talking about it is not incurring any cost. I'm not charging people to
consultation fees
to give me a consultation fee on talking about whether or not they want to start a website and what it entails outside of getting the page built, getting the hosting, what bells and whistles they want, and what that's going to look like cost wise. Yeah, I mean, hit me up. You also, if you're seeing this on Facebook, you can send me a message if you don't want to like advertise over there or down there. As far as YouTube people are concerned, my first name and my last name with a dot in the middle at gmail.com is the way to get a hold of me. So there's that. If you want to see some of the work, you can go to that website. That is some of the handiwork that we do here. It's still under construction because we had a lot of other projects that came up and took precedence. Speaking of which, that's one of them. Which my next project is
putting it together.
We're all set.
Yeah.
Got a serial number?
I will create one. And
yeah. So once she puts that serial number on there,
Harry will.
I will be assembling. I can actually probably start doing the electronics this week.
Yes.
And then when you get your serial number done, I don't want to do the electronics until I get the neck glued.
Right.
Neck glued first.
Yes.
Yeah, 'cause I don't want any wires hanging out while I'm waiting for glue to dry, because that guy right there.
You see the one that's trying to eat the base?
He's not trying to eat the base. He's trying to eat the base string.
Well, same thing.
Listen, buddy. You come over here.
He's the king,
Everybody say hi. Say hi to everyone. You got sea meats today. Behave.
He's all camera shy.
Yeah, he definitely does not like the camera. I have to like sneak it on him. What are you doing? What are you doing? What?
Where the chomp is.
Oh, she's being fat somewhere.
Oh.
All right. So I guess that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Everyone have a great day. I have things I have to do, like make dinner. I'm starving. I got really hungry like just now. It's weird. All right.
Doodle.
I have a hat.